What's going on, everyone? It's your average consumer. And today it's finally time to give you guys a room tour. It's the end of 2014, so you guys might as well see some of the upgrades that I've made during the year. And hey, let's not waste any time. Let's get right into it. So to start this off, I'm going to give you guys a quick tour around it just so you guys can see what the room actually looks like. So here it is. So from the door, you make a left here, you see my dresser, typically the pending dresser. See, I've got my camera stuff over here, bed and futon, bookshelf, all this good stuff, and then over here is my desk. And for those of you who are new to my channel, who haven't seen my previous room tours, up here I have all my consoles, all my games, all in this hanging cabinet. And above those are my collection of headphones, which I tend to switch around every now and then. So I'm going to give you guys a look around some of the items that I have placed everywhere. So starting off with the pending dresser. Now this is not technically the pending dresser right now because I don't have a lot of the stuff that I have to review out because I have a ton of stuff to do. So they're not all here. So right now this is just holding some of the items that I need access to. And I don't know if you guys noticed this WWE chair right here, but I actually use this chair when I'm filming. It actually takes up less space than this one on camera. So that's what I use when I'm filming. But over here, I have my Canon 70D. This is what I've been using forever now. I got it last year. I've been using it for like all of 2014. Awesome camera, but I decided to upgrade. Behind that, I have the Beats Solo 2 wireless that I have to unbox and do some videos on. I've got some cell phone boxes here, some things that I need to get rid of actually. I need to get rid of both of these. Over here, I have some lens carrying cases. Now these are really awesome carrying cases. They provide a ton of space. You can actually open them up. It's very durable. And they actually expand. So these are from Turkey. Really good stuff. I'll have links down below to everything you see in this video in the description, so look out for that. This is actually the contraption that I use to vlog. So I have the camera quite a bit away from my face so that I can get more of a wide angle look, more stuff in the shot. This is the Tascam DR60D. This is my audio recorder. Well, it used to be my audio recorder. I'm not going to be using it much anymore, simply because my new camera has an internal recorder, so I can use my mic on it. And these are one of the speakers to my surround sound speakers, the Logitech Z506. And I guess I might as well show you the new camera. This is the Sony FS7. This thing is a beast. It records in 4K, awesome quality. This is the whole thing right now. I have this part upside down because I like to look at myself while filming. But this is it. I've got my mic here. And you might see all of these sticks back here. You might be like, what the heck is that? Well, there are tons of different things here, lots of sticks. I've got some audio, some mic boom poles, some tripods down here, some light stands, tons of stuff. So that's all that's right there. Over here, I've got my two book bags. I've got my camera backpack and my OGO Renegade, RSS 17. Now I did videos on both of these backpacks before. This is my current backpack that I use to carry all my tech, all my gadgets. If you guys haven't seen that video, I'm gonna leave a link down below in the description. Very awesome stuff. Every techie needs one of these. And of course, I have the boxes to all of my Gundams. I can't help but keep the boxes. I don't know. They give me inspirations for poses and whatnot to use during the videos. So I have all the boxes right here, and a couple of tools that I use to build it. And right here, I also have my Manfrotto monopod. So if I'm looking to be lightweight and go outside and get some cool footage, this is what I'm using, so I'm not handheld or I'm not carrying a heavy tripod. Over here, I have the lights that I typically use and some daylight bulbs from Home Depot. These can get really bright. They fill up my room very well. So those are my lighting kits. Very low tech, but it definitely does the job. Of course, I've got my futon here. Honestly, it doesn't really get much use, but it's good if you want to just sit down and relax. I've got this little toy here. You guys told me the name of it in my last tour, but I forgot. I also have this board so I can do white balancing, so I can get my coloring right for my videos. Let's see. Over here is the bookshelf. And funny thing about this bookshelf, you guys said that it had no books in it. Well, bam, I added one just for you guys who said that. Titanfall. But going from top to bottom, these are my Gundams. These are what I feature in pretty much every video that you see on YouTube. Now I always feature one of these guys in a pretty cool pose. If you guys are familiar with Gundams, you should know what these are. Let's see, moving down, I have all of my games. So PS3, Xbox 360, I've got some PS4 games here. Just a couple of Xbox One games. And of course I got 3DS, all this good stuff, PS Vita, pretty much every system right here, every current system right here. Moving down, oh, also some Pokemon stuff. Me and my girlfriend are collecting a bunch of Pokemon cards right now, so we usually get some of these figurines when they come in the box. And some androids. Now, right here is a special piece for me. This is my plaque for 100,000 subscribers, and I've got the awesome perfect grade Gundam right there. So it's a bigger piece, and this thing it's awesome. I love this spot. Favorite spot on the whole bookshelf because you guys made it awesome. And down here, I've got some, let's see, some old school games, some PS2, PS1 RPGs. I've got some cool, very cool tablet stands. These are a must-have if you're a frequent tablet user. Let's see, I've got some in-ear buds all right here. I've got quite a few of them. Top 5 video coming soon, so definitely check that out. I've got a little stand, or a mini tripod rather, for my cameras. So something like the RX 100 Mark III that I'm using now can stand on this with no problem, look pretty good. I've got a Zoom H1, definitely very handy, awesome a starter audio recorder, and it's still very functional when you're on the go, so definitely a good job there by Zoom. Let's see, I've got tons of portable batteries. You guys know I am in love with them, and I've got quite the selection here. And 2 very old PSPs. And down here, I have a bunch of headphone cases. And note that I have about 4 or 5 V-Moda cases. Yeah, I'm kind of in love with them. I also got some other headphones here, just a ton. But that's pretty much it for the bookshelf. To the right of that is actually the Z-board. Now, I love this thing. Most fun I ever had doing a review. This thing is awesome. Pricey. If you can afford it though, it is so worth it. I love using this thing. I'm upset that it's winter right now and I can't get on it. But that's there. And this is my slider. This is the iFootage Shark slider. Very fluid shots with this. This thing is buttery smooth. If you guys check this out, it's very smooth, and it's got a counterbalance right here. Very awesome shots with this, and it's sitting on this old school tripod that I had. Definitely upgraded because it was so heavy, but it's perfect for this because it gives this more stability. Moving on, I've got a Logitech UE boombox. Never quite did a review on this, but if you guys are still interested, let me know. If you guys are interested in any of the products actually that I'm showing right now and I haven't done a review, if you really want a review, let me know in the comments down below. I promise I'll get to it. This is my Avid Studio mic. This is what I use for voiceovers typically. It does a pretty good job. Can't complain about it. The stand that it's on is terrible though. It like topples over all the time. But it's a really good mic. Over here I have my little portable station. This is where I keep my tablets, laptops, all that kind of stuff. As you can see here, I have the Google Nexus 10. I am in love with this tablet. Still my favorite Android tablet today after all these years. And this is the Surface Pro 3. Awesome for productivity. And behind that I have the MacBook Air. Competitors sitting in the same spot. And I also have an iPhone 6 Plus right here. I've got a Nintendo 3DS XL and another one at the bottom. Of course, a PS Vita Love these guys. Portable gaming, man, that's where it's at. And a USB hub, as well as a wireless charger. And I've got this Adidas smartwatch that wasn't really impressive to me, to be honest. I've got some hard drives right here, a 3 terabyte one down there, and what, a 256 up top. And taking a look at what's inside of here, let's see. This has a couple of random things, some more DS's, some phone cases. I've got an iPod, some storage over here, an Apple Magic Mouse, unboxing knife, you know, little stuff, some super OG phones. The first Android phone out, the G1. I've got the G2. Let's see what else we've got. Tons of microfiber cloths because I am addicted to microfiber cloths. I love cleaning my screens. I can't help but do it whenever I see a fingerprint. And I've got the Logitech Performance MX, the Initech 3.0 USB hub. This is awesome for using with the Surface Pro 3 because it gives it 3 USB 3.0 hubs. Awesome. And I've got the travel case down here for the 3DS XL. Carries a bunch of games. Good stuff. And down here, a little bit of a life hack. If you got a ton of cables and you want to store them, you don't want it to get tangled, throw them in some Ziploc bags. That's how I do mine. And it's been actually really helpful whenever you're looking for something. Boom, there you go. So that's that. And let's see. This is my desk. Boom, 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 here it is. Now, first off, this is the chair that I use. I got this from IKEA. I got this from Staples. So if you guys saw the vlog, you saw when I picked this thing up. Super comfortable. Definitely great for sitting here and doing my editing work. It's just a little too big for my videos. It takes up a lot of space on the camera. So that's why I use that WWE steel chair. Oh yeah, and that is my old iMac 27-inch. It is a late 2012. Still a very awesome computer. It's pretty much maxed out for the time that it came out. 3 terabyte Fusion drive. But I had to upgrade it for the new 5K iMac because I'm editing videos in 4K now, so I needed something a bit more powerful that could handle it. And over here, we have the UrAudio WA7 Fireflies. Now this thing is quite the amp. If you guys aren't familiar with headphone amps, these things can actually make your music really pop. Really awesome stuff here. And I've also got the Sennheiser HD700. So it's a crazy, crazy combo. I'm going to have a video on this for sure, so definitely stay tuned for that. And let's see what else we've got going on here. So this is my 5K iMac. This is my PlayStation 3D display. And you might notice that I have some cameras above it. This is actually the camera to the PS4. And this is the Xbox One Connect. So I've got all of those systems right up here. Now this is where I keep my PS4, my PS3, Wii U, and my Xbox One. So this is all where everything is held. Now typically I don't have my Xbox One here. This is pretty much my room in its most optimal setting. This is how it would be if I wanted to pimp it out all the time. But I don't always have my Xbox One Connect here. I usually have it in my living room, but you're seeing my room at its best. So it also got some charging cradles for the systems here, so you can charge my controller. So I can charge my controllers while I wait and play my games. Up here, I have my headphones. I've got the Urbanites, the Sennheiser Urbanites, Beats Studio 2.0. Boom phones, Bear Dynamic Custom 1 Pros, Logitech UE9000s, Beats Wireless, Audio-Technica ATH M50X, Sony MDR 1Rs, and the Sony Pulse Wireless headset. Whew. Alright, so that's what's going on over here. And what's cool about the PS3 display is that I can actually play games on the same display. They're all actually connected right to this guy. So if I don't feel like using 2 monitors for anything, I can jump on, play some PS4, no problem. I'm good to go. And right here I do have my what is this? The Nexus 6. So videos on this coming soon as well. Actually down here, you might have missed this, but this is the PlayStation TV. So if I want to play the PS Vita on this TV, I can do that as well. And with this little HDMI switcher, I can switch between all the systems and you know, pretty much switch to whatever system that I want to without having to unplug anything. So really convenient. And over here is the Logitech Z506 that I mentioned earlier. And a cool thing that you might have noticed is that I have these Philips Hue lights, these strips that I can change the color for my videos, for the background of my, you know, scenes. So I really like that. In one of my videos, I think I switched it up about 5 different times. In my top 5 favorite headphones video, I used these quite a bit. So go check that out and you can see what I've been doing with that. But pretty much this is it, guys. This is a tour of everything in my room. Hopefully you enjoyed it. I know this was a bit of a vlogish style kind of video, but hey, that's how you gotta do it. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, be the cool guy that gives it a thumbs up, or gal, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Till then, it's your average consumer. Peace.